Welcome to this deep dive on the global money dilemma, why your HSA needs and your international travel brokerage often conflict. In this video, we will explore why a single platform rarely excels at both tax-advantaged savings and global liquidity, and how to design a practical two-institution strategy that actually works. To begin, let's preview our roadmap for today's session. Here is our agenda. First, we will frame the unicorn broker myth. Next, we will define the three pillars you must balance: HSA optimization, international liquidity, and global investing capability. Then, we will warn about HSA availability and why confirmation matters. After that, we will unpack international liquidity, including SWIFT and IBAN considerations. We will also discuss why investing user interfaces can hide power behind simplicity. And then compare the one-broker dream against a two-broker strategy. We will wrap with an actionable decision playbook, a conceptual mind map, 2 short quizzes to reinforce learning, and finally the key takeaways and a brief disclaimer. With that overview, let's begin with the myth itself. The unicorn broker myth is the belief that one platform can simultaneously deliver market-leading low HSA costs, instant international travel convenience with zero foreign transaction fees, and world-class global investing features. In practice, specialization leads platforms to excel in different areas. Consumer banking and tax-advantaged custody are very different from multi-currency trading and international transfers. As a result, platforms that feel convenient often fail at global reach, while global specialists may lack consumer-friendly travel features. With that context, let's break down the 3 pillars you must evaluate. Here are the 3 pillars. First is HSA optimization. Focus on low fees and the long-term reliability of the custodian. Importantly, confirm that your preferred institution is currently accepting new HSAs, because large brokers sometimes consolidate or pause niche services. Second is international liquidity. Beyond zero foreign transaction fee credit cards, you want a debit card linked to your brokerage that offers global ATM fee refunds. Keep an emergency cash buffer, and make sure your platform supports advanced international transfers, such as SWIFT or IBAN, when you need to move funds across borders. Third is global investing. For serious global access, target a platform with multi-currency support, low foreign exchange spreads, and access to a wide range of international exchanges. The flowchart illustrates that these pillars create trade-offs. Consumer travel banking and HSA custodianship pull in one direction, while advanced global brokerage pulls in another. Therefore, you must explicitly prioritize. Now that we've set the pillars, let's dive deeper into the HSA warning. When it comes to HSAs, you may find that major brokerages offer very competitive fees and investment options. However, it is critical to verify whether they are currently accepting new HSAs. Institutions may adjust or discontinue certain custodial services over time. This is not a minor detail. It directly impacts your ability to execute your plan. Always check the current policy and any transfer-in requirements before deciding. With the HSA checkpoint in mind, let's shift to the lifeline of international life: liquidity. International liquidity is mandatory for frequent travelers. Use a zero foreign transaction fee credit card for everyday purchases. Pair this with a debit card linked to your brokerage that offers global ATM fee reimbursements when possible. Maintain a backup cash buffer for emergencies, especially in destinations where card acceptance is inconsistent. For moving funds across borders, ensure your platform supports advanced international transfers such as SWIFT and IBAN. Before long trips, test the system using small transactions, confirm transfer times and fees, and verify that you can access cash on arrival. With these basics established, let's visualize how a SWIFT transfer actually flows so the hidden steps do not surprise you. This sequence diagram will show the participants involved in an international SWIFT transfer. The traveler initiates the transfer with the brokerage. The brokerage typically relies on a correspondent bank in the United States to reach the SWIFT network. The message and funds move through the SWIFT network to the foreign bank, which finally credits the destination account. At several points, particularly at the correspondent bank and the foreign receiving bank, there may be compliance checks or delays. Fees may be deducted along the route, resulting in a slightly lower final credit. Understanding this chain explains why US-centric platforms sometimes fall short for global users. The infrastructure and processes are complex. Next, let's discuss why the simplest investing apps can mask powerful but missing international features. User-friendly investing apps are excellent for basic investing and engaging design. However, they often omit critical non-US features, such as multi-currency balances, broad exchange access, or competitive FX pricing. Conversely, global specialists tend to offer superior fee structures, tighter FX spreads, and deep market access. The trade-off is a steeper learning curve and a denser interface. The ideal outcome is a platform that lets you start simple and progressively unlock multi-currency, cross-border functionality. Keep this in mind as we compare the one-broker dream to a more pragmatic two-broker strategy. On the left is the two-broker strategy. Place HSA and travel banking needs with Institution A, and use a separate global broker for advanced international investing. The strengths include specialization, redundancy, and better alignment with each task's requirements. The drawbacks are more accounts to manage and occasional transfer steps. On the right is the one-broker dream, a single interface for everything. While convenient, this approach often falls short on HSA availability, international transfer capabilities, or multi-currency depth. Therefore, most globally oriented users benefit from separating consumer finance needs from advanced investing. With that comparison, let's ground things with an illustrative table of roles and example provider archetypes. This table is illustrative and not an endorsement. For tax-advantaged and travel banking needs, certain major brokerages may provide HSA custody, debit cards with potential ATM fee reimbursements, and access to zero foreign transaction fee credit cards through affiliated banks, alongside a basic brokerage. Always verify whether new HSAs are currently accepted. For global market access, a specialist such as Interactive Brokers is known for multi-currency capability, competitive FX pricing, SWIFT and IBAN transfers, and broad exchange access, though the interface can be complex. Offerings and policies change, so always confirm details before committing. Next, let's turn this into a clear step-by-step decision playbook. Start by defining your primary mission. Are you optimizing for tax savings or for global liquidity? If tax savings dominate, secure a low-fee HSA custodian first. If global liquidity is your priority, choose a platform with SWIFT or IBAN, multi-currency balances, and a travel-friendly debit card. Next, conduct a small international test to validate ATM access and transfer timing. Price your foreign exchange costs by comparing spreads and fees against your base currency. Document your two-broker workflow, detailing how cash moves between accounts and expected timeframes. Finally, set calendar reminders to review policies and fees annually, because offerings, HSA acceptance, and transfer capabilities can change. To reinforce the strategy visually, let's sketch a mind map of the decision branches. This mind map will place global money strategy at the center with 3 branches. The tax savings first branch emphasizes low-fee HSA selection and verifying new HSA acceptance. The global liquidity first branch stresses zero FTF cards, a debit card with potential ATM fee refunds, SWIFT or IBAN capability, and multi-currency balances. The balance branch highlights the two-broker approach, periodic reviews, and small test transfers. Annotations will remind you that convenience-focused apps may lack international depth, while specialist platforms may require a steeper learning curve. Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz. Question: for frequent international travelers, which backup is most critical beyond a zero FTF credit card? Options: A. A brokerage-linked debit card with global ATM fee refunds. B. A second domestic checking account without international features. C. A high-yield savings account at a local credit union. D. A gift card loaded with USD. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is A. A brokerage-linked debit card with global ATM fee refunds provides essential access to cash when credit cards fail or merchants require cash. This aligns with the international liquidity pillar and complements advanced transfer capabilities. Next, let's reinforce the UI lesson with a second quick question. Question: which statement best captures the UI reality for global investors? Options: A. Simpler apps always include multi-currency and SWIFT features. B. Global specialists often offer better fees and access, but require learning a denser interface. C. All-in-one platforms always beat two broker setups for international needs. D. UI design has no impact on global investing capability. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. Global specialists typically deliver stronger fee structures, better FX pricing, and deeper exchange access, but their user interfaces are more complex. This is a deliberate trade-off that advanced users accept for superior global capability. With the quizzes complete, let's consolidate the key points. The most important points are as follows. First, a single platform rarely excels at low-fee HSA management, frictionless travel banking, and deep global investing all at once. Second, always confirm whether a provider is currently accepting new HSAs. Third, international liquidity is non-negotiable. Combine a 0 FTF credit card with a debit card offering ATM fee refunds and advanced transfer rails like SWIFT or IBAN. Fourth, user-friendly interfaces often lack global depth, while specialists require more effort but deliver superior capabilities. Finally, a two-broker setup helps align tools with your core mission and creates redundancy. Now, let's wrap up with a concise summary and then a brief disclaimer. In summary, start by defining whether tax savings or global liquidity is your dominant mission. Select the best tool for each job rather than forcing a one-size-fits-all solution. Validate your setup with small test transfers and ATM withdrawals before major travel. Revisit your configuration annually because policies and fee schedules change. Before we close, please review the following disclaimer. Disclaimer. This content is educational and does not constitute financial, tax, or legal advice. Provider policies, fees, HSA availability, and features such as ATM refunds, SWIFT or IBAN access, and multi-currency support can change without notice. Always verify current details directly with each institution before making decisions. With that said, let's close with a quick request to help the channel. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like the video, share it with someone who travels internationally or is navigating HSAs, and subscribe for future deep dives. Tell us in the comments which pillar, tax savings or global liquidity, you plan to prioritize and why.